I'm an aerospace engineer, and I run a group called Safe Landing. We are a community of aviation workers. We've got pilots, cabin crew, engineers, air traffic controllers. So we love flying. If you do have the privilege to be able to fly, there's a real joy to it and experiencing the world. But that also, puts this real desire in us to want to protect that. And what we're really concerned about is we're destroying the very tourist destinations we currently enjoy visiting. And we're also really worried from a worker perspective about this because the sums just don't add up. We're really concerned we're going to spend the next vital decade building outdated airport infrastructure. That'll be a colossal waste of time and talent. If you just think about it, it's going to take probably 10, 15 years to expand these massive airports. That's all privately owned as well. It's worth saying these airports are owned by private investment firms, foreign and big investment funds. So it's them that are going to be benefiting from this, and that's why they want to boost the capacity. But then at that point in 10, 15 years' time, we realise we simply can't fly as much as we've predicted.
So when they cut the ribbon, they've cut the red tape, when they eventually cut the red ribbon on Heathrow, on that runway, and it's 2035, and all the great and the good and the dignitaries are there with their little red ribbon cutting, clapping. How are people going to be feeling? 10 years, 10 more forest fires, 10 more years of deforestation, 10 more years of climate catastrophe. How is it going to be seen?
Well, exactly, and these things are only going to escalate, both the natural destruction, but also the economic impacts of that. And simply, like, we need to have pretty much phased out fossil fuels by that time. But we've then built an airport that is reliant on locking in fossil fuel use because it's really difficult to decarbonise those very long-haul flights. And if we did, potentially using hydrogen, again, this would take 15 years to develop that kind of aircraft, we might realise we've built the wrong sort of airport and we need to kind of go back and reconfigure it again. I think that's the thing. And if you just think about what will happen at that point, if you build an airport, it then needs to operate for decades with flights coming in and out constantly. If they can't get that demand, and there's less flights in, they're going to lose investment, and then the first thing that's going to go is jobs, and workers are going to suffer. You saw this during COVID, when there was a sudden enforced reduction in demand compared to what they were expecting. And that's a real danger.
Our time is limited as a planet, as a species. Those are great points.